Hello children, welcome back in mathematics class, and today we are going to start the chapter percentage. Children, percentage means per hundred. Just like if you say 5% means 5 per hundred. 5 per hundred means 5 out of 100. And how do you write the 5 out of 100? 5 upon 100. Understood? 5% means 5 out of 100, and 5 out of 100 can be written as 5 upon 100. If you simplify it, you can see that when 5 divides 100, you will get 20. So 5 upon 100 can be written as 1 upon 20. Okay? So 5% means 1 upon 20. Similarly, if you say 1.3%, so children, 1.3% means 1.3 out of 100. 1.3% means 1.3 out of 100. And how will you write it? 1.3 out of 100 means 1.3 upon 100. When this decimal is removed, you can see that in the right hand side of the decimal there is one digit only. That means to remove this decimal, 10 is multiplied with denominator. So when 100 is multiplied by 10, it will become 1000 and numerator will become 13. So 1.3% means 13 upon 1000. See one more. 0.7%. 0.7% means 0.7 out of 100, which can be written as 0.7 upon 100. Again, when the decimal is removed, 10 is multiplied by denominator. So 100 is multiplied by 10, so become 1000 and numerator will become 7. Understood? Now see, 17% is equal to 17 upon 100. Now you have understood. When we remove the percentage sign, the number is divided by 100. This is the meaning of percent. 17% means 17 upon 100. You can see that a percentage can be converted into fraction. Are you watching it? Percentage can be converted into fraction. 17 upon 100 is a fraction. This fraction can be converted into decimal. When 100 divides 17, you will get 0.17. It means a percentage can be converted into decimal also. That means 17% is equal to 0.17. Okay. Similarly, percentage can be converted into ratio also. See how? We know that 17% means 17 upon 100, and 17 upon 100 can be written as 17 ratio 100, because we have studied that a ratio can be converted in the form of fraction, where first number becomes numerator and second number of the ratio becomes denominator. So 17 upon 100 can be written as 17 ratio 100. Understood? You have noted that percentage can be converted into fraction, percentage can be converted into decimal, percentage can be converted into ratio. Now we will solve some questions. See here. Your first question is, express each of the following as a fraction. That means we have to convert the percentage into fraction. So first question is 24%. 24% means 24 upon 100. We have got this idea now. When percentage sign is removed, in denominator we increase 100, or you will say that the number is divided by 100 when the percentage is removed, because percentage means 1 upon 100. Okay, so 24% means 24 upon 100. Now if you simplify it, you can see that numerator and denominator both are divided by 4. 4 dividing 24 coming 6, and 4 dividing 100 coming 25. That means 24% is equal to 6 upon 25. Is this clear? Now see, 0.25%, and we have to convert it into fraction. So children, when this percentage sign is removed, in denominator we increase the 100. So it will become 0.25 upon 100. Now in the numerator there is decimal, and after decimal there are 2 digits. So when decimal is removed, in the denominator we will multiply by 100, so it will become 25 upon 100 into 100. Now simplify it. 24 dividing 100 by 4 times, so you will get 1 upon 4 into 100, and 4 into 100 means 400. So you will get 1 upon 400. That means 0.25% is equal to 1 upon 400. Similarly, 12.5% is equal to 25 by 2%. That means first we will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Then after we will remove percentage sign. Percentage is removed, then 1 upon 100 is multiplied, that we have seen above. 25 by 2 percentage means 25 by 2 upon 100 means 25 by 2 into 1 upon 100. Now 25 dividing 100 by 4 times, then you will get 1 upon 2 into 4, and 1 upon 2 into 4 means 1 upon 8. That means 12.5% is equal to 1 by 8. You have seen that all the percentage we have converted into fractional form. Okay, now see some more questions. See here, your second question is express each of the following as a percent. That means in the first question we have seen that percentage is converted into fraction. Now here we will convert different numbers into percentage. See children, your question is 3 by 5. How to convert 3 by 5 into percentage? So children, you have to learn the method. When a fraction is converted into percentage, the fraction is multiplied by 100%. Don't forget to put this sign, because percentage means 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100 into 100 will cancel, and 3 by 5 will remain. Okay, whatever you multiply, the value of the expression should not be changed. We are converting 3 by 5 into percentage. Numerical value will change, but actual value will remain same. Okay, so a fraction is converted into percentage by multiplying 100%. Now solve it. 5 dividing 100 by 20 times, so you will get 3 into 20. 3 into 20 means 60. So 60%. 3 by 5 means 60%. Now see another question. 3 into 1 by 4. This is a mixed fraction. So first we will convert it into improper fraction. 4 into 3, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 by 4. Now 13 by 4 is converted into fraction, into percentage by multiplying 100%. 13 by 4 into 100%. Remember children, when any fraction or any number is converted into percentage, that number is multiplied by 100%. Now solve it. 4 dividing 100 coming 25. So 13 into 25% is equal to 325%. Understood? Now see third question. 0.45. We have to convert this number into percentage. So there is only one technique. Whenever a number is converted into percentage, the number is multiplied by 100%. And when 100 is multiplied by 0.45, you will get 45. Okay, so you will get 45% here. Okay, now see, this is the ratio 5:8, and we have to convert it into percentage. 5:8 means 5 upon 8. We know that when a ratio is converted into fraction, this is the form. 5:8 is 5 upon 8. 5 upon 8 is converted into percentage, then it will be multiplied by 100%. So 5 upon 8 into 100%. Now simplify it. You can see that 8 and 100, both the numbers are divisible by 4. 8 is denominator, 100 is numerator. So we can solve it. 4 dividing 8 by 2 times, 4 dividing 100 by 25 times. Now 25 and 5 will multiply because both are the numerator. So 25 into 5 is 125 and denominator is 2. So 125 by 2% is 62.5%. Okay. 5:8 is equal to 62.5%. Now see third question. Express each as a ratio. Now we have to convert percentage into ratio. So see how to do it. 12% is equal to 12 upon 100. When percentage sign is removed, 100 is multiplied in denominator. So 12% is equal to 12 upon 100. Now we can see that both the numbers are divisible by 4. 4 dividing 12 by 3 times, 4 dividing 100 by 25 times. So you will get 3 upon 25. And when 3 upon 25 is converted into ratio, we can write 3:25. That means 12% is equal to 3:25. See next question. 0.36%. Again, when percentage sign is removed, we will write 100 in denominator. So 0.36% means 0.36 upon 100. Are you noticing it? When percentage sign is removed, 100 is written in denominator. Okay. Now in the numerator there is decimal, and after decimal there are 2 digits. So when decimal is removed, 100 is multiplied with denominator. So it will become 36 upon 100 into 100. Again you can see 36 and 100 both are divisible by 4. 36 divided by 4 you will get 9. 100 divided by 4 you will get 25. That means 9 upon 25 into 100. Okay. 25 into 100 is 2500. Now write it in the ratio form. It will become 9:2500. Now see question number 4. Now you have to find the value. 25% of rupees 7. 25% of rupees 7. So now see how to solve it. We know that 25% means 25 upon 100. Of means multiplication, that you are studying from the lower classes. Of means multiplication. So 25% of rupees 7 means 25 upon 100 into rupees 7. Now 25 dividing 100 by 4 times. So you will get 1 by 4 multiplied by 7. So it will become 7 by 4 rupees. And when 7 by 4 you solve, you will get 1.75. 7 is divided by 4, then you will get 1.75. That means 25% of 7 rupees will be equal to 1.75 rupees. Is this clear? Now see second question. 8% of 5 kg. How to find the value? 8% means 8 upon 100. Of means multiplied. Okay. Now see. 8 and 100 both are divisible by 4. 8 divided by 4 you will get 2. 100 divided by 4 you will get 25. And 25 is divided by 5, then you will get 5. Is this understood or not? 4 dividing 8 by 2 times. 4 dividing 100 by 25 times. And 5 dividing 25 by 5 times. So you will get 2 by 5 kg. See here 2 by 5 kg. And when 2 is divided by 5 you will get 0.54 kg. This you can write your answer. 0.4 kg is the answer. If you wish, you can convert this into gram also. That is not necessary. But if you wish, you can give your answer in gram. We know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 0.4 kg is equal to 0.4 into 1000. That means 400 gram. Understood? 0.4 kg is the answer. But this is also the answer. So any one answer you can give. Now see next question. 16 into 2 by 3% of 9 meter. 16 into 2 by 3 is mixed fraction. Convert it into improper. It will be 50 by 3. 3 into 16, 48 plus 2, 50. 50 upon 3%. 50 upon 3% means 50 upon 3 into 1 upon 100. Because percentage means 1 upon 100. Of means multiply and 9 meter. Now simplify this expression. You can see that 50 dividing 100 by 2 times and 3 dividing 9 by 3 times. 50 dividing 100 by 2 times and 3 dividing 9 by 3 times. So you are getting 3 upon 2 meter, 3 upon 2 meter, and when 3 divided by 2 you will get 1.5 meter. Understood? So when you are solving 16 into 2 by 3% of 9 meter, you are getting 1.5 meter. Okay, now see, 6 into 1 by 4% of 1 hour 20 minute. Again this is a mixed fraction, so 4 into 6 24 plus 1 25, 25 by 4, percent means 1 upon 100, of means multiply. This is 1 hour 20 minute. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 60 minutes and 20 minutes becomes 80 minutes. It will be easy to calculate if we convert our minute into minute. Understood? 1 hour 20 minutes is equal to 80 minutes. Now solve this one. 25 dividing 100. See here. 25 dividing 100 by 4 times. Now 4 dividing 80 by 2 times, and 4 dividing 20 by 5 minutes. So your answer is 5 minutes. Understood? Children, for today this much is enough. I have given some questions in the Google form to solve you. Solve and send it to me. Children, that is a method for marking your attendance. So must attend those assignment. Must solve the Google form and send back it to me. Okay? Bye bye.